I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yeah, hey, what up, God? It's Jesus Shadowworth, the guy. You know what it is. Go Artist, LB, Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is. Monday night live. We here in the building. RingGangRadio.com. Get that little boxing talk. I had to do the little slow head raise up. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, my intro. Yeah. Sample King Forever coming soon, nigga.
As slow as Chris Eubank's talk after that fight, which we'll get into in a little bit. But word up, yo. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. Joe, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's get it. Monday night fights. We're talking boxing. Got a lot to cover. Let's get into it.
Hey, son, has anyone been from the Bodega? That's either coming up or from this past weekend.
So you know what? I'll tell you this. The Bodega might be opening up very, very soon in a different location. So that and the location that it might be at, I'm gonna start banning more people because I got a gatekeep.
Yo, you with these misadventures of this Bodega, nigga. Y'all niggas open or not, nigga? Y'all niggas under renovation or what the fuck is going on?
No, nigga, I've been told y'all I was under renovation, but it might be opening up soon in a different location, and this is a location where I got a gatekeep.
Y'all niggas need a pop-up shop or a food truck or some type of shit, nigga. Shit crazy.
Nah, that nigga, he get the pop-up truck. He gonna be getting robbed like Brandon on the shot, nigga. Like, niggas sticking this nigga out. Like, you can't park here. Another nigga running in the back, taking out hot dogs and shit.
Oh yeah, that was when the show was actually putting out some real nigga content. Though.
Yeah.
After season 2, the show became a joke.
That actually became a fantasy. Like, this nigga getting robbed in a food truck, but meanwhile, this other chick could just sell weed by herself all willy-nilly through the city. No one touch her. Like, all right.
Yeah. There's a lot of fantasies and horrible writing, but this ain't the time for that because, apparently the shot's a new season's gonna be coming up too. But at some point we're gonna, me and LB are gonna rip that shit apart again because This is the only show right now that I hate watch, and I hate watch this damn show because it's like because you put so much time into it, then you gotta see it to the end.
Like, how is this bullshit gonna end one day?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I thought American Horror Story was gonna be like that for me, but I gave it up after one particular season, which I couldn't stand. But yeah, The Chi. Yeah, no, that needs to be. I get people need to work, but that shit needs to end, like, straight up. but last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's Rome Top 5, nigga. It's Monday. Let's get it started. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Rome Top 5, nigga. AKA Chicago, because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna say something football related, but I'm gonna keep that to myself for another time. You know what I'm saying? But
nigga, I don't even want to hear what you gotta say, nigga.
You already dissed the TV show based off the city this nigga from. Like, you gotta go at a football team too, nigga. Chill.
No, my team had a decent draft, and so did yours, nigga. I don't know what the Jets did, King P. I don't know. I didn't hear no news over there.
No, we actually had a good draft. The first 3 rounds were great. After that,
I ain't hear no news. Meaning, I know y'all didn't get nobody significant.
We got one of the top offensive linemen. We got one of the top tight ends. Pause.
Yeah, who's throwing to the nigga?
Justin Fields. Justin Fields. I know.
Yeah, no.
So.
Yeah,
I would hate to. I know it's tough to be a Bears fan, but to be a Jets fan, goddamn.
It's not like the Bears are much better, but
no, we are, nigga.
Not much better. Not much better.
We are. We're a historic franchise. The Jets are
Hold on. A historic franchise, and and y'all got the same amount of titles as the Jets. 1. So let's calm down with that shit.
But hold on, we play against the other historic franchise, which is the Packers, who got the most.
Oh my! Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, that's real.
Whoa! Yes, I love this.
And we play against the Patriots, who have more. How many more titles? Like 6 titles. Come on. So yeah.
Okay. This is
I don't
an
wanna hear
even
that.
matchup, nigga. This sounds even to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Hatred, yes, hatred.
You're
Let's let this hatred flow. I
proving
love
my
this.
point. You're proving my point. Well, so this whole "you're so much better" is kind of funny. Like, whatever.
Yes, the hatred is just—it was just wonderful. Yes, just to hear that hatred
Oh
flow.
my god! Look at this, you instigating ass nigga. What are you doing?
Hey, it's a segue too, because this past Saturday the hatred was flowing. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Like not just in football between y'all franchises, but in the country, where they still eat beans on toast, which is enough to make anyone fucking mad too. Like I would.
If I had to eat beans on toast, nigga, I'd be fighting angry all the time, nigga.
Is that for breakfast or dinner? What the fuck? What type
Breakfast.
Of shit is that?
Breakfast.
What type of beans though?
Nigga, canned beans. Not
canned beans, like beans, like
nigga. There's different type of beans, nigga. Stop.
No, I'm talking about like beans at a cookout, like baked beans, nigga.
I'm about to say they're not putting northern beans on fucking.
No,
no,
these niggas. And then you know what? Black beans, I give you a pass because if you got a little southwestern type of breakfast, I give you that.
Beans don't go on bread; they go on a tortilla, nigga. Tell them.
I know that's why I said black beans. Like I'll give a pass if it's black beans and you got some salsa and some shit thrown together. But I'm talking about baked beans with the fucking maple and the goddamn bits of bacon in it.
On a slice of bread that's hard.
With some fucking egg. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, and then, like I said, just enough. Like that would make me overflow with hatred every fucking day if I had to eat.
Yeah, nigga, that makes broccoli on pizza sound scrumptious, nigga.
Facts.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore that last comment, my niggas. So
if I had an option where it's like, well, look, nigga, we got like this beans and toast pizza here, and we got broccoli on pizza. Shout out to Pat on that one. I'm fucking with that broccoli pizza, nigga.
Yeah, these niggas will never let me live that down, even though it's commonplace. But let me not digress.
Yeah, I don't want no nuts and bolts UK fucking pizza, bro. Whatever the shit these niggas coming up with.
But yeah, like the hatred was flowing yesterday, between an undersized welterweight and someone who's a super middleweight. Of course, talking about Conor Benn and Chris Eubank. Now, out of all the fights that were actually mentioned on that damn card, like the main event was just like, okay, the main event is just there because they're trying to live up to their father's name. Both of them legendary Hall of Famers who were actually great boxers and great champions and stuff like that. And this was a fight that was kind of forced because these motherfuckers are not even in the same division.
Fucking nepo babies. Fucking nepo babies.
Yes, Nepo babies, as King P eloquently just stated. So it's just like, okay, like this is a cash grab. They have something going on, but then of course, as then we find out they hate each other. Then you have Eubank, egging Conor Benn, and then there's a whole lot of like foolery.
That shit was hilarious though. Like I ain't gonna lie,
it was, and then
smack the nigga with the egg.
Yeah, and then there's the ridiculous catch weights. Like, first it was like it was 160 with a rehydration clause, which Eubank didn't pass on the first time, so he couldn't and he barely made it the second time too by like 0.6 pounds. He was under for the second time, and then but still it still cost him $500,000. And then I think it cost him another $500,000 for the egging shit, or no, I think it was $100,000. Either way, it cost him a lot of fucking money.
Buy the fucking farm with that money, shit.
Yeah, and on top of that too, they fought in a smaller fucking ring than usual too.
That ring did look small because there was one time where I saw Eubank push Ben off him with his shoulder, and it was a small little push. And this nigga Ben went back like 7 feet into the ropes. I'm like, God damn, nigga, like,
yeah,
it wasn't that serious, but that ring was small.
Yeah, pretty much it was all set up for most likely for Ben to brutally knock out Chris Eubank, in this fight. Like
he tried.
He tried. Good Lord, did he try?
He tried. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, because if this nigga had any type of body punching skills, I feel like he would have got Eubank. I mean, he would have got Eubank out of there because he was lining that nigga up with right hands for like the first half, and he was like buckling him. I'm like, damn it, nigga, you just throw a left to the body and just come up with another one, like, bro, like, and he just never could. Like, it was frustrating.
Yeah, and it was frustrating because like we've criticized Conor Benn, like his fight IQ ain't where it needs to be. He's just it's just the PEDs, quote unquote, made him real super aggressive, and he starts winging for the bushes. And yes, Pilot, I saw you, so I see you. You're in there. You're just in time. So salute to you.
And that nigga got like he could move his head. Pause. Like he got like that's the thing is like Ben just has like skills and attributes that are just so misplaced. Like he doesn't know what to do with them at the right time. Because at certain times he'll use good head movement, but then there's other times he'll just jump right into a counter punch. There's times when he'll counter effectively. Then there's sometimes you won't. Then there's times he'll throw a jab and it'll land and he'll follow it up. Then there's times so it's like, God damn, nigga, like just do it right, like all the time type shit.
I wish he threw his left more. I saw him live against Dobson, right, via the credentials. His left, he can use. Obviously, there's no, the right isn't yoked up to what it used to be, but his left hand could work. I mean, I was impressed with his left hand a little bit. Like using his, So yeah,
he need to use both those motherfuckers. God gave him two.
Yeah. But the problem with Ben was, like I said, like what he would do is like he'd land the right hands and he'd buckle him, and then he'd get in there and then he would rabbit punch Chris Eubank repeatedly. Like the ref wasn't shit. Like he let like the rabbit punches were like crazy.
It was both fouling and shit. I actually thought
the ref was trash. I ain't gonna lie.
The way y'all made it seem, I thought the ref was real trash.
No, that was King P, bro. That was King P.
Yeah, he was okay trash. Like
I said that shit was too rugged and not in a good way. Like,
dude, honestly, I feel like y'all like look, honestly, like now I'm kind of see how y'all look at fights. I didn't think the fight was rough, but y'all made it seem like it was rough, ugly, like it was like Abner Perez, Leo Santa Cruz, like, or Sakio Bika Ward.
No, it was literally it was just niggas putting in work. That's all it really was. Like a good work.
Yeah, like they were just trying so hard.
It was a good work session. It's like in playoff basketball. You let them box. You let them fight. Let them go.
Yeah, I didn't think the ref was a problem like that though.
Yeah, I don't think they weren't boxing. Like this was what we call that was a street fight in that ring. Like them niggas was not.
No, they were, but it was more rough because there was missing and they were swinging so hard. But when they would land, it was a good shot. The thing is, when a nigga say rough and just nasty and ugly, it usually niggas just tackling and rolling around, motherfuckers in headlocks, niggas just throwing umbach knees and all types of shit. It's like they're throwing more shit than punches. But these niggas were literally throwing punches. So I fucked with it. I think Pat had the best description of the fight out of all you niggas. King P and Pilot.
I mean, I said it was two mid-Nepo niggas fighting for their dad's legacy and family.
I mean, yeah, you did at the end, yeah, but yeah, I guess that's for King P then, because he almost made me not want to watch this motherfucker. I had to grill these niggas with questions.
That's what I said. I said, fuck them Nepo baby. No, I said I thought it picked up after like the fifth round. Like after the fifth round is when it really started getting good for me.
Yeah, because by then they started gassing. So
But see, I thought I was gonna watch 4 horrible fucking rounds. Like I was like, like y'all niggas had me shook, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this is all right. Like what the fuck these niggas are talking about? I'm thinking the referee was as bad as the one on Haney Garcia type shit.
Yeah, I mean, the rabbit punches were OD though. There was a lot of them. That nigga was.
Yeah, they both were doing some foul shit. Like
the worst ref, but he did definitely let them take some. Like definitely, he could have definitely broken it up or kind of stepped in a little bit more. But
he could have managed the violence a little better, but he wasn't like the worst ref, or I wouldn't call him a bad ref. He needed to be better, but guess he was an average. I guess they said fucking average ref for two average niggas.
Yo, facts. Like,
Hey, just because the boxers performed above their level, that doesn't mean the ref has to too.
Plus, it's always something with these UK refs. You never know what you're gonna get.
yeah, some of them they stop the
Yeah,
fights
that's-
early.
Like, some of them are either like too lenient and just let everything go, or like the other ones just like everything
Too
is
strict.
like, yeah.
I mean, but which would you rather have? A nigga that's too lenient or a nigga that lets him go? I'd rather have a nigga that lets him
I
fight.
mean, I would like a balance of some.
No, I didn't say would you rather like it in the
Niggas like,
middle, nigga. I said
No, I know,
would you rather
I know.
have it
I'm-
lenient or would you rather have a nigga that's just
neither.
like fuck you?
That's like fuck it. Like anytime you breathe on the nigga, he's like, okay, wait, yo, break up, break. Oh, hold on, you leaning on him, look shoulder. Nah, like I'd rather have a lenient ref.
No.
So if
Yeah,
something
yeah.
happens, I say fuck it. I'm gonna take it in my own hands, nigga. Like,
Right. Just let it be me and this nigga in the ring and that's it. I don't want to think about what this ref got to say, nigga.
because remember, like he let Eubank get away with some of those shoulder pushes that some refs. I think he only said something to Eubank one time out the whole fight, and Eubank did that shit like 3-4 times. There's some refs they would have been on dude saying that shit as soon as he did it, and that nigga would just bow.
See, because I look at it, because I play football, so I look at it from a gladiator standpoint. When you in a ring and it's just you and that nigga, it's you and him to the death. It's like fuck that ref, he not really there. He just in there to keep y'all from killing each other. Y'all niggas supposed to go to the death type shit. Yeah, you supposed to be strategic and box still, but I don't want a ref interfering with what my strategy is. Like fuck that.
Yeah, with some fucking. I'd rather have a lenient ref than a guy who's like,
Hold on,
I'm
you're
fair, but I'm firm.
Hold on.
That shit.
Watch behind the head. Hold on. Hey, this too hard. Watch, keep him up. Like that's like nigga. You gonna get paid regardless whether you say something or not. So just sit here, nigga.
Exactly.
What up, Marquise? Yo, yeah, Conor Benn kept shoulder rolling into counters, which is so fucking true. I'll say this to the. I don't know why I was impressed by, or not really impressed by Conor Benn not getting dropped by Chris Eubank shots, or Conor Benn, or Conor Benn just getting outworked by a drained Eubank. I don't know what it was though, but
Real quick, how'd y'all score it? I mean, Eubank won, right? I thought.
oh yeah, easily, yeah. No,
Because
I would say
people,
easily. I'm not gonna say
people
easily.
There's people saying Ben won. Like, Ben got robbed.
116, 112.
Yeah, 116, 112 was what I had.
Complete for
Man, there's no fucking robbery.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
But
nigga-
I mean, y'all
Wait,
see some
they
of the
claiming
quote.
a robbery?
Yeah, you could. Shit. You could. I thought you could have gave Eubank even more rounds. Like, but
Yeah,
Because he was getting hurt. Like the first half, he was getting hurt too much for him to really win all those rounds.
Mm-hmm.
In the second half, I feel like he kind of boxed better and worked Ben a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So I could definitely see 8 rounds to 4, maybe 7-5, but any more than that is just like, yo, are you Ben's family or something?
Yo, but what is the Twitter world saying? Are they saying this nigga
No,
got robbed?
some people
or
are
what?
saying. Some people are saying Eubank.
hold on.
What's the general
I
consensus?
have not seen anybody think that Ben got robbed.
That's what I'm saying. What's the general consensus? He lost.
It was a
Everybody
great
won.
fight.
Yeah, that was a great.
Everybody
fight.
that I'm seeing enjoyed the fight and thought that Eubank won.
Yeah, like the second half, yeah, like when they started tiring, when Ben's, when the egg, when he didn't have like the missing PEDs in the system and whatnot, and started getting tired. Then the punches really started landing, and then you see Eubank actually try to use a little boxing because Eubank was very cognizant of the fact that he had a hard weight cut, so he didn't want to kind of burn himself out by going all out in those mid rounds. So he boxed him. He countered, like the left hook couldn't miss. For Eubank was spamming that left hook constantly, and Ben was eating them and moving forward, and that's when it was just like, then you start getting like the punch fuckery of everything. Especially in the 8th round was like the first round of the year candidate where they were just throwing hands. Like that shit was just like, I was like, God damn, like that hatred will make things flow because I know we've always talked about fight of the years that don't necessarily have like the hatred behind them, like it's competitive, or the ones that have the hatred in the build up, they don't live up to it. Like this is like one of the rare ones like in modern times that like niggas hate each other and they were just like, yeah, they were throwing heat at each other, you know. And the more tired they got, the more they threw. Like it was weird because usually it's like, and it wasn't even. I mean, it was sloppy, but they were landing on each other.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think they were surviving off will, trying to fight for their fathers. You know, I mean, that's what made the fight great. I mean, you know, just like their will was like. Yeah,
that's what took the fight from what it was like to like, oh my god, like this is like musty. That's why I was like, that's why I was like, I was like, oh, there they go again. Like, you know, it was just punch fuckery, and then the 12th round was just like, yeah, they left it all on the line. Like they just like, you know what?
You know, them UK boxing fans, but to call that a classic.
Oh, they are calling it a classic. Yeah, like literally, like every like you know the UK posters that I've seen, like yeah, they're all calling it a classic. You know, and even the fighters too, like Oscar, Jake Paul, Ryan Garcia, Clarissa Shields, all of them, like they were all praising that fight at the end. So
yeah, I mean, it was a great fight. You know, I mean, that's what it was. I mean,
thank you, Android. A high-paced slop fest.
Yeah, but like I said, sometimes you do need that, and this was from a fight that like, it was just like, okay, this is a cash grab, but you didn't expect a performance like that from either of these guys. Like, I mean, I thought it would just be like, okay, one of these guys would get tired and one of them would get KO'd and stuff like that. But you know, sometimes, like I said, you know, that was the whole theme, the fatherhood theme, because like even before the fight, you know, like the biggest pop I've ever heard, like ever in boxing. One of the biggest pops I've ever heard is Chris Eubank Jr. coming out of the car in this Candyman coat, you know, and they're all going crazy, like
He was like Stone, you know, I know he said that was like Stone Cold coming out, coming out the van after 2 months off, you know, type of thing.
Yeah, like you know, like the British crowd was already into it, and then you know then both guys, they came into the songs that their fathers used to come into when they were fighting, all that shit. Like yeah, it was like the whole build up, and then it's just that 12th round was just like pretty much the climax of it all. Like it made for good watching. Like it really made for like a really good watch. No, but yeah, like anyone who thinks that Ben won that fight, though, you just need to, you know, yeah, you need to keep quiet. Like you don't know what the fuck you're watching. You know, it was a hard fight, no question about that, though. But yeah, Eubank clearly won that fight, and like Ben, you can see Ben was hanging over the top rope. Like you can tell that motherfucker was in his head. Like he was staring, but he wasn't looking at nobody. You know, like he was still trying to process that he lost the fight. And then you have Chris Eubank there talking about Rastafari and all this shit. Like yeah, they were on one that fight. So yeah, no. And then what was probably the most alarming of it was Eubank when they gave him the mic. Motherfucker was talking so halting, like he was like, it was a great fight, and
was his jaw broke?
Huh?
Someone said his jaw was broken. I think Ben said after, like, in the post conference.
Well, no, they checked him out and said his jaw wasn't broken, so that means he just took a lot of punches to the head.
A lot of dealing,
yeah. that's the problem. Yeah, because he was talking like a slow head. I was just like, oh damn, like, yeah. Honestly, the broken jaw would have probably. I wish it was probably the explanation why he was talking like that, but you know, it's boxing. You know. He took a lot. He took two. I mean, he was dehydrated. He had a hard wake up.
Was his mouthpiece in?
Yeah, his mouthpiece was in.
No, I'm sorry.
No. I mean, no, it wasn't in. No, excuse me, it wasn't in. Yeah, because he was talking like really slow and haltingly. I was like, why is he talking like this? Like, you know, like I said, the broken jaw would have explained it, but like I said, he just, you know, like I said, it's boxing. Like when you see guys throw heat at each other like that for 12 rounds and it's landing, like. You know, you have to forget. You know, these guys aren't like superheroes. They don't have like.
It's damn near a 30-minute car crash that they're in. Nigga.
It basically. So it's like, you know, it is what I mean. Honestly, I thought it would have been Ben talking like that, but you know, Ben was fine. Like he sounded okay, and he was the smaller guy. Like he was and he took some heat. But and I was actually surprised Ben didn't go down from any of those shots. You know that he took. But yeah, but Eubank, but Ben made it to the post-fight conference while Eubank went to the hospital for a couple days. So, yeah, no, it was a hard fight. And then Turkey, like immediately in the post-fight conference, Eddie's talking about, well, I want Conor Benn to drop down to 147, you know, and fight there. And Turkey's like, what? No. Well, they have a rematch clause. Yeah, they're gonna fight in September at some other UK stadium over there. You know, barring any injuries. Now, would you guys actually want to see that fight again or no?
I mean, yeah, another slugfest. Why not?
I don't care. I don't care, honestly.
I mean, the outcome don't matter. Do it.
No. Honestly, I don't mind it. If they're going to fight that hard, look, man, one thing boxing needs more of is fucking grudge matches.
Yes.
The UK understands that, but for some reason, fucking Yanks, these goddamn Americans, we love hating each other, but never getting about the business.
Yeah.
We just love hating and never running the fade. The UK niggas give us more grudge matches than Americans, and that needs to stop. Like, even that bitch out. Like, the only grudge match I feel like we missed out on was Hatton and Witter.
Oh, that's UK though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's UK, but still, like, they deliver them more often than we get them.
Hold on. Haney and Garcia was a grudge match.
Yeah.
Somewhat, but it wasn't like they were fighting with.
It really okay. Henny Garcia.
That's a grudge match. Them niggas was
I think the
arguing for years.
I think the rematch is more of a grudge match, but you know what? I wouldn't argue against it. You could say that's a grudge match because they had a whole amateur rivalry.
No, but
they didn't really get to the hatred until after the fight, though.
No, I'm saying now the next fight is gonna be the even bigger one, and it was already a grudge match because the next fight is like, yo, this nigga cheated to beat me. He couldn't really beat me. We testing him every day. Let's see if he can really beat me. Everybody gonna tune in for that shit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a grudge match now. See, the first fight was more of a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Like on some De La Hoya, St. Mosley shit, like regular boxing rivalry, which is good. Right. But now the rematch is a hate fight, is a fucking grudge match.
Hold on, Tank Roach is a grudge match because remember they was fighting when in the amateurs.
That's more of a rivalry. Like these niggas,
that's a grudge. I mean, I guess they was boys.
But I mean, but I do want to add.
Now, rivalry and grudges are two different things. Like a rivalry is more like a healthy beef. Like it's on some like it's like the Sunday truce in the wire. Like we kind of respect niggas, but you know you can get this work. But, I see your granny at the corner store on Sunday. I'm gonna leave her alone.
I don't feel like a grudge can happen without that first fight. Then,
nah, dude, look, Sandy Ryan and Mikaela Mayer, the first fight was a grudge match. Once that pig got fucking thrown,
what's for a title? I mean, does that matter?
Nah, it don't matter if it's long as these niggas got legit beef, where they hating each other, they shitting on each other. Every interview you get, when these niggas stand in the room, you feel the tension. Mayer and Ryan was that for the first fight.
And
remember, they fought like it, but the coach and all the background drama, and then the paint just okay, fuck it. It was full blown beef. That's a grudge match.
Yeah, but and also it's another example too of one that was hatred but didn't deliver in the ring was Mayer Baumgartner. Like that was a prime build. Like I know, like they that was hatred. Like they couldn't even be around each other.
Prime grudge match.
But they fought like, okay, look, I have boxing skills, you have boxing skills, so let's box. And it's just like,
yeah, that wasn't enough. Like Shields Marshall was a grudge match.
Yeah, and they fought like it.
So it's like I don't know. We get them with the women. We sometimes get them with the dudes, but not as often as we should though. Like okay, Barbosa,
Serrano Taylor's a grudge match, ain't it? Or that's a rivalry. See, y'all niggas.
That's more of a rivalry.
Everything I say is a rivalry to y'all niggas. That's some bullshit, nigga.
No. But because you're describing rivalries, these niggas, they not like, dude. I'm talking about niggas got real beef. Jay-Z and Nas.
Real quick, my example is when Tyson and Wilder first fought. It wasn't a grudge because them niggas, they was just two heavyweights. Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah.
So after the first fight, them niggas draw, then it's a grudge match. That's my point. It's like you can't have a grudge before. I don't see it.
No, you can. Yes, you can. It's all about the build up. The build. Look, like I explained with the Mayer and Ryan fight. one of their coaches switched over to the other side without telling them. So that created a whole beef right there where niggas, anytime you talked about coaches, they was beefing with each other. And niggas had insider information, all types of shit.
Oh, that's
so that's a real grudge. And so when you lead up to the fight, someone throws a bucket of paint at Sandy Ryan. So now she's thinking them niggas did it. So now the grudge is like, oh fuck it, we on site now.
Yeah, and
that's a grudge for the first fight. Like all these other shit are just good rivalries.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like, I mean, if we're talking about like hatred, like just like Morales and fucking Marco Antonio Barrera, they hated each other and they fought like
that's the fucking grudge match. That's a beat.
Yeah, and it was from the first fight. Like it wasn't no respect. Like the first fight, they fought like it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we don't want to wait till like the first fight for him to okay, like this turns into something.
It's like no touching gloves, just let's go, nigga type shit.
Thank you. It's like I was saying. Like look, it's like Jay-Z and Nas was a hip hop battle. Then you got some shit where it's just like, nah, these niggas is beefing. Like, like these niggas is trying to shoot at another nigga when he see him at the store type shit.
Yeah,
he made a song about the nigga, but yeah, he actually gonna pull up and throw hands on this nigga too. Mm-hmm. We know Jay-Z and Nas weren't gonna fucking fist fight.
Yeah, and that's what we want. We just want more grudge matches that are just like, you don't need another fight just to happen. Just it happens in the first fight. The build-up is in there. They finally do it, and they finally deliver it in the ring. Like,
thank you. Yeah.
Like I said, because most of the fight of the year candidates that we watch, they don't hate each other. It is just sometimes it just clicks. It's just like okay,
it's just a good matchup, right?
Yeah, it's a good matchup. But if
it's a good matchup and they hate each other, then it's like shit. By all means, like I feel like run that shit back.
Niggas, when niggas be like, yo, let's run grudge matches all the time because that's what sells the fights.
Because that's a whole nother conversation. Niggas is pussy, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole nother conversation.
Because dude, and he's right. But the thing is, niggas just don't. Niggas is kind of scary like that.
Like, let me fight the nigga that I've been beefing with on Twitter for a year. And then everybody gonna tune in because they want to see who gonna win this matchup. But niggas be afraid to take that loss. That's the thing. Niggas don't want to take that loss.
There you go. You see how, and that's how the influencer boxing got it.
Everybody wants a 0 in their record. Nigga, it's just terrible.
That's absolutely what it is. Like,
I mean,
that's how the influencer boxing came in.
It's kind of going away, but it's still there. You know, the zero culture, but it's kind of somewhat still, in America, especially for American fighters, African. I mentioned black nigga fighters.
Like Teofimo Lopez and Barbosa Jr. That's a grudge match.
That's a good ass fight. That's the best fight I'm looking forward to this week, I think. Because some people are saying, there's a fucking Espinoza versus Vasquez, but I don't know. I think that's kind of I don't know.
Yeah,
because I feel like Barbosa, Tio, you don't know what you're gonna get. That's a true Forrest Gump fight.
Yeah, you got no idea what
you're. Like you literally could grab in the bag, pull out a boring ass boxing decision, one-sided. You could pull out a split decision. You could pull out an explosive shootout. Yeah. Niggas foul fest fight of the year. It's like anything can happen in that fight.
Especially with Tio being involved in it. Especially with
Tio. Yeah, with Tio and these niggas just hating each other like that.
But yeah, just to wrap up Ben and Eubank too. Like I said, it trended. Like first they released the final round. I think they put it onto the Zone YouTube, and then Ring Magazine was like, you know what, fuck it, we listen to y'all. So they put the whole fight up there.
Like 24 hours, like 25 hours after it happened. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, may as well. That fight was never no goddamn pay-per-view for Americans. Like if y'all want to pay-per-view that shit in the UK, cool, but stop doing that to us. I hate when y'all motherfuckers, y'all make us pay pay-per-view for American boxing superstars.
We got tried
in the UK.
No, we got
get it free.
We got charged for Usyk Fury. Like what the fuck?
That's what I'm like, bro. Like stop charging us for these goddamn European motherfuckers. Like charge them niggas for that. Eubank Ben need to be pay-per-view for the UK. Nigga, Canada and America don't give a fuck about them niggas like that. Like,
right, that's some shit we wake up in the morning like, ooh, look what's on type shit. Nigga.
Thank you. That's it. Like, shit, fucking this? Okay.
You're like, okay, I can eat my cereal and watch this, nigga. Like,
Like no one's like stopping work and well shit. Let me do these deliveries and let me finish this or let me go shopping so I could go home and see Eubank and Ben. Like no, like no, cut that. Maybe over in the UK. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's how it used to be too. That's how it is for most. That's how it's supposed to be most. Even, but I don't know why they charge it as a pay per view. Like you know,
and they'll give the UKR fights for free. That's the fucked up part. Like y'all niggas ain't no goddamn Tyson fan. Y'all want to see Riddick Bowe? What the fuck? Like for free? No, nigga, no.
But in their case, though, in those fights, they used to have to watch. They used to have to watch those at like 3 or 4 in the morning because you know the shit was a lot cruder back then. Like,
hey, that game is the game, nigga.
You know,
that's what it is. Hey, look, I'm made for them fucking Ricky Hatton UK cars, nigga. I be training 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So fuck that, nigga. Like, they can stay their ass up and watch that shit. They ain't fighting.
That's facts too. But hey, you know, like I said, you know, Ben Eubank, it is a fight of the year candidate. I know, you know, LB, I know you said, you know, this fight was just like it could have been a regular fight in 2019, which is also true.
Yeah, this is like maybe 17, 18, 19 in 2019 if we're ranking fight of the years. In 2025, this shit's top 5.
But as we mentioned before with these fight of the years now, we're not getting the A levels producing the fight of the years. It's the B and the C levels that are kind of doing it.
Well, Benavidez, Morrell were like elite tops for their divisions. Benavidez is a star.
But to me, that fight wasn't really close. I mean, to me, it wasn't, you know, Benavidez clearly won that fight.
Ben Eubank wasn't close. It was just the entertainment. Like,
entertainment was
like both. Look, niggas want to see that both boxers have a chance from rounds 1 through 12. That's what kind of makes a fight a year. And both niggas getting hurt, people tired. Nobody got dropped, but niggas was getting staggered and shit, so it works. Mm-hmm. But I get you. Like, niggas want the competitive, but if you want the competitive fight of the year, then that's the Boazzi Smith did.
Yeah, I mean, that was or the Taraji fight. If you watch the Japan top record, actually, that might actually be like. I mean, that's still. You know, that or, yeah, like we just mentioned with Smith and Boazzi, like those are the top 2 fights of the year so far. But like I said, but
it's just the elite guys don't put in the elite effort like they used to. That's really the problem. Like the elite guys who really could be the guys who say, okay, you top pound for pound, number 5 in the world, whatever. We want to see them niggas give the effort that Eubank gives and Ben gives. That's the problem. Back in the day, the elite, the best of the best motherfuckers gave you 100%, 110%. Why you think Ali got so many fucking fight of the years?
Exactly.
De La Hoya with all these fight of the year, like, because these niggas gave the elite effort. Yeah, now motherfuckers be elite, but they don't give you elite effort. They'll be 100% fighter, but give you 75% effort. And it's
it's different, and then that's why the B's and the C levels. Like that's their time to shine. That's why, like they they do what they do, but most of them don't trend. But this one does trend, like Eubank Ben. So we'll see how it looks like, and of course what it looks like in September if they're gonna run that shit back. And hopefully it's not pay-per-view, or if it's pay-per-view, they put it in the UK, like
Yeah, they need to because they paywall the fuck out this shit, and this was one of those fights that I think everybody just needed to see and hear, like. You know, it's rare that American public, especially to the boxers, are like giving props to UK fighters.
Yeah, it's very rare because like usually
these niggas ain't champions either. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, usually a British nigga got to have a Jeff Lacey, Kawasaki level performance for American.
Niggas be hating on American boxing a lot, though. I mean, it goes both ways. British niggas,
they do, but if them UK niggas see a great American fight, they'll give it props.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where Americans will be like,
yeah, no. So yeah, it was crazy though seeing American fighters like actually giving this shit a lot of props. Like it was
especially for a fight like this that like we not really supposed to care about like that. Like this is their Brandon Rios, Mike Alvarado, like or Ortiz or whatever.
Facts. Yeah, it's weird though, but I mean, but that's why Turkey is like, you know what? I'm gonna ride this fucking wave, and then I'm gonna make sure, and then I'm gonna run this shit back.
And he's right because I'd rather see these niggas have a rematch because look, neither one has any other better fight out there for them.
Yeah. I personally
do y'all want to see Canelo Eubank, nigga?
Fuck no. Shit.
We're not gonna see Conor Benn get thrown the fucking boots or anybody worth a damn.
I mean, they throw around Mario Barrios' name, which it is what it is. But outside,
ain't that a Pacquiao fight now?
Yeah, that's the I'm ignoring that one. If Barrios Pacquiao, I'm ignoring that one because
that's a better fight than Canelo Skull, though.
Hey, nigga, no comment, my nigga, no comment. No,
you know I ain't lying, bro.
You ain't lying, bro.
When a motherfucking politician could come out of retirement and fight a world champion who's battle tested and world class, yes, Canelo, that's a bad look. When a nigga retired comes out and takes a tougher fight than you, so.
Yeah. Like I said, boxing is strange though, but at least though. The good. At least some good came out of Ben Eubank or whatever. It made up for a relatively slow boxing weekend.